Good morning. Y'all come on in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm here, y'all. I'm just laying in the dark. Good morning, Miller. I can't see. I think that's what I see. Happy Monday. Hey, I'm Being Machine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Your girl's still a little under the weather a little bit. I didn't even go to my job this morning, y'all. I emailed the lady and told her that I'm still kind of, under the weather because, I went to the doctor on the 6th and they put me on some a Z-Pack and congestion pills and everything. So this morning I got up and I didn't even feel like going. I said, you know what? I'm going to give it another week. I think I'm kind of feeling a little down a little bit because I really don't want to leave Amazon. I'm used to Amazon, but I don't know, y'all. Come on, thumb your girl up. Hey, who that? Good morning, my beautiful. Hey, baby. Good morning, sweetie pie. Thumb your girl up. Tap the string twice, and hey, that's all you gotta do. I just came out of somebody live and I thumbed them up, and I just said hit the string twice, tap it twice, and it just gives you a thumb up. It's nothing. It's nothing to do. But I do want to come in and talk to y'all for a minute. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and I was just, how I'm a thinker. And I just want to change y'all my content a little bit. You know, I want to change it up because I noticed, and I'm not saying I'm under the cover. I just got away from under the cover. Y'all probably hear me a little better. I want to change my content up because I noticed 3 of my videos, it's limited, and I need to change my content. And not just for that reason, just for a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, listen, and I know I probably lose a lot of supporters. I'm not going to go back and forth talking about people anymore. I want to do a positive channel, y'all. If y'all love me, y'all going to stick beside me. The people that just love drama all the time, I know I'm going to lose them. But I just want to change my content up, cooking, going out, showing y'all what I'm doing out, at the grocery stores, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to always sit and talk and bring people down. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to keep doing it. I'm not making money off of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They constantly, limiting my money. You know what I'm saying? What is it doing for me? You know, we see what we see. It is what it is. People not gonna change because we talk about them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be talking about people on my channel anymore, y'all. I'm not going to be down talking people. Let people be who they are. They're not going to change. If they do, it'll be on their own, time frame. They're not going to change because we're sitting up talking about them. It don't make the matter better. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not going to make the matter better. So you have to let people be who they are. And I was talking to Walt this morning. I had called him and I was telling him, I said, I ain't going to go to work. I said, you know what? As it's starting today, I'm gonna, turn over a new lease. I'm gonna try to, make my channel positive, and stop talking about people. He said, and about Adrian too. I said, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about her anymore. He was like, well, she gonna continue to talk about you. I said, well, then she have to give an account for that. You know what I'm saying? She has to give an account for what she does. I have to give an account for what I do. So if she keep talking, uh whoever talk, I can't do nothing about that. We can't control what other people do. I can only control me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna. And if anybody come in here bringing, what somebody say up or whatever, I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna overlook you. You know. Even though you my people and I love y'all, I'm gonna overlook the comment and y'all gonna be probably wondering why she I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I don't want to be in all that mess anymore. I want to leave it alone. 2026 is a new year. You know what I'm saying? And I got to do better, y'all. I got to do better. I got to give an account for myself. You know, no one can save me um, but God. So people, humans, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody save me. but God. So I have to do what's right when it comes to God. You know what I'm saying? Not people. I can't keep on giving in and giving in. We didn't talk, we didn't talk, we didn't talk. Ain't nothing gonna ever get better. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, and I'm not expecting her to do what I want her to do because I'm talking about her. You know, it's content. She put it out there, we see it, but I'm not gonna talk about her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she doing the best she can do. You know, I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and I'm thinking like, bringing that lady down, tearing her down every day ain't gonna do me no good. It don't make me feel better. It actually make me feel bad by talking about people because I'm not that type of person. I ain't never want to just talk about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yes, she did, start with me first. She did, but it don't make it right. Two wrongs don't make it right. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep on tearing that lady down. And it's not because of what nobody told me, what nobody say. I'm doing this because I want to. I want to stop talking about that lady. I ain't finna talk about Wanda. I'm not talking about none of these folks no more. Whatever they say, let them talk, y'all. Let them talk till they blue in the face. I'm finna pay them dust. I promise you that. I'm finna pay them dust. I'm finna go on with my content. Like I said, I'm gonna do more cooking, more eating, more going out to the grocery stores, shopping, stuff like that, and take y'all along with me. If y'all wanna, come with me and see me, better myself, and if you love me, you're gonna be there for me. If you're not, then hey, I can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you be in my life. If you love Cindy for Cindy, then you'll be here. But if you love me for drama, then you'll disappear. You'll drop off. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm probably going to lose a lot of supporters after today because I promise. I said this once before that I was going to stop doing all this. But man, I got to, go with my heart. You know what I'm saying? I can't make people and humans happy by, breaking other people down. I can't do that no more, y'all. I can't. I just look at my videos. Sometimes I go back and I look at my own videos and I'll be like, dang, it's things that, yeah, it's funny. And I talk about what I see, but we can't keep on breaking people down. God don't like ugly. You know what I'm saying? I want to be blessed. I can't be blessed hurting and breaking other people down. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how people feel. I've been in that situation before, and it don't feel good. Even though you might say, "Well, I got thick skin," but if you cut that skin deep enough, it's gonna bleed, right? So people hurt. People have feelings, and I got to consider people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this no more, y'all. I can't talk about nobody no more. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm just not gonna do it. So, like I said, if I lose supporters, hey, oh well. You know, life too short for all this, man. I can pass away. She can pass away. Anybody can pass away. And then what you gonna say? Girl, she was talking about so bad. You see what happened to her? That's how people think. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, man, look, I gotta give an account for myself. God can only judge me. People gonna sit and laugh, they gonna talk, they gonna gigi gaga. Yeah, she funny. I am, I think I am. But it ain't gonna get me nowhere in life. I wanna be blessed, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be blessed tearing somebody else down all the time, you know? So I'm just saying, but let me read some of these comments, y'all. Exactly. Exactly. I gotta stop, man. I can't keep doing this. I don't wanna, keep talking about nobody every single day. You know? People have feelings, y'all, And that is my sister-in-law. Regardless of how I feel toward her, how she feel toward me. That's my sister-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Um She don't like what I do. I don't like what she do. But who cares? Who have to live with each other? We don't have to live with each other. If that's the way I want to live, if that's the way she want to live, hey, at some point it has to stop. This shit got to stop. I can't keep on talking about people. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna talk about one. She can say whatever she wanna. Cindy B, all of them, whatever they say. Let them talk, y'all. Let them talk till they blue in the face. I don't care. Please, if I come and do a video cooking or whatever I do, please don't tell me what nobody say. Because that's what Walt said. He said, if you keep on listening to negativity, you keep going over there listening to that stuff, then it's going to start you back up. He said, just stay positive. And that is true. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always be on YouTube probably watching, but I have to stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got feelings too when people talk about me. But you know what? It don't two wrongs don't make it right. It don't make it right for me to go and break them down every chance I get. I'm not doing it. And if other people want to do it, that's on them. I'm not gonna not support them or not come watch them because whatever they doing, I'm gonna still watch. But I will not be doing it. I won't. I gotta give account for Cindy. Can't no human help me. They can't. They can't. They can't bless me. They can't help me. They can't judge me. You know what I'm saying? So I have to look out for myself at this point. You know. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up this morning and I was just thinking and thinking and thinking. I'm like, I gotta stop it. I go back and watch my video. I'm not getting paid, you know, for it because they saying that it's not appropriate for what kids. So I'm not getting paid good for doing it. So what am I doing it for? Just to be doing to break somebody down, make somebody feel worse than what they probably already feel. You don't know how people feel. People can commit suicide over people, always talking about them and breaking them down. You don't know how people feel. Then how would I feel if something did happen like that? I'd be tore from the floor up. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So but like I said, let me go and let me read some of y'all messages. Let me go all the way back up because I see a lot of me. Happy Monday. Hey, Sin. Hey, Boo. Good morning, Sin in chat. Hey, Antoinette Bay. Patricia. Good morning, Cindy. Hey, Patricia. Boo. Um, I know I need to get well, girl. I'm kind of stopped up and stuff. Um, good morning, Auntie. Get well, beautiful. Thank you, J. Boo. Monique said, good morning to all. Good morning, baby. Don't see you. I know. I don't have my camera on right now. I'm just laying here. I ain't even got up out the bed, y'all. Hey, my city crew. Love you. I love you, Edwina Bay. I love y'all. And I hope y'all still love me after. Sometimes we have to just change for the better. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel better. And like I said, I want God to bless me. God not pleased with what I do, y'all. Not all the time. I'm imperfect, I'm human, and I'm gonna make mistakes, but not to keep making the same mistakes. I asked God to forgive me once before and I went on to do the same thing, but now I got to stick to my guns, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep on doing this. I wanna be blessed. I wanna move forward with my life. I don't wanna stay in the same rut that I'm in, you know what I'm saying? How can he bless you when you turn somebody else down? I can't do it. Let me go ahead and it said I'm with you either way. Thank you, baby, and I love you for that. I love you so much for that. And I promise y'all, it's gonna get better. It's just gonna get better. I'm just not gonna be cussing and breaking nobody down. But we gonna do cooking videos. Y'all gonna see me eat. I'm gonna talk about things that happen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. How I feel today. You know what I'm saying? Um How was my job? I'm gonna talk about things. It's just not gonna be breaking nobody down and talking about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm changing, y'all. I need to change. I'm 56 years old. I'll be 60 years old in 4 years. I'm like, dang. I'll be 60 years old, study talking about people. I can't do that. When we older and we know better, we do better. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can say. Tweet what you say, babe. You say, hey, Sin, we accept the new content, but you so good at I know, right? I'm good at cussing and cussing people out, but I got to change because God don't like it, man. He not smiling down on me. He's frowning up on me. When she did, Monique. But, hey, I got to some point let it go, you know. I done did enough, baby. I done did enough. Uh, I'm here for you. Thank you, Monique. I love you for that, baby. And it's gonna get good. I promise. It's gonna be better. You gonna say, and then I might get more supporters. You know what I'm saying? Just by being positive. Because a lot of people do like drama, but a lot of people like positivity, positive things too. You know what I'm saying? So I might get better. Hey, you just don't know how God might bless me for the change that I'm doing in my heart. And it's from my heart. It ain't because, like I said, no one said nothing to me. No one, uh, you know, commented up on my videos and nothing like that. It's a decision that I made of my own. I made this decision, me and God, this morning at 3 o'clock. I just laid there and I talked and I thought and while I was laying over here sleeping, I'm laying over here with my phone in my hand because I had got on YouTube and I was looking at one of my videos. And just the expression on my face, I said, oh God, I need to stop it. You just don't know. And that's, listen, you got to understand, we are two different type of people. She was probably raised, in a way I wasn't raised. You know what I'm saying? So how can I say, she ain't doing good, this, that, and other? Maybe she think that's the best she can do. So if that's the best she can do, why do I have to break her down? I think she doing the best she can do. She trying. You know what I'm saying? I seen her earn her little curtains yesterday. I said, you know what? She really doing the best she can do. I got a heart, y'all. And I know a lot of people, y'all got good hearts too, but it's content. We see what we see, but we ain't got to, break every little point down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's all she can do. Maybe she can't go work a full-time job. Maybe she don't want to work a full-time job like me. My life is not like hers. Hers ain't like mine. You see what I'm saying? So you got to let people be who they want to be, you know? And maybe, her and Rex will work out. I don't know. Just like she don't know my life will walk around here. We not in each other's household. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak on her situation. She can't speak on mine. Can't nobody speak on nobody's situation. Because we don't know. We just hope for the best. I hope for the best for her. You know, I hope he don't, do her wrong. Cause I think she a good person in her own way. I think she will, help anybody, but she got to also stop, hurting other people though, because she have to give account for what she does to people as well. But guess what? Again, that's not my call. I don't have to, give account for her mistakes. She don't have to give account for my mistakes. We have to, we getting judged by God and God only. My words ain't gonna change hers, and hers ain't gonna change mine. So at some point, like I said, she's still gonna be my sister-in-law, as long as I'm married to her brother. And maybe one day we will meet, you know what I'm saying? And break the ice. I don't know. I don't know how it might be. But I know that I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm just not, y'all. I'm turning over a new lease. 2026 is gonna be my time to shine in a positive way, not a negative way. And that's the way I feel. Let me see what Wanda said. I'm glad you want to change your content. Being negative and judging people cause you to miss your that's what I'm saying, Wanda. That's what I'm saying. I'm missing my blessings, girl. I can be further than what I am. You know what I'm saying? But why would God bless somebody that always turns somebody down all the time? She want a blessing too. She deserve a blessing too. But you got to change your wicked ways. You see what I'm saying? I got to change mine. I ain't never been the type to talk about nobody. I ain't never been like this. And guess what? I feel like sometimes deep in my heart, y'all, YouTube just changed me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never been the one to judge nobody. I have been to people's house, their houses ain't about nothing, but I won't judge them because that wasn't me. That wasn't me, y'all. Cause I love who love me. I don't care if you had one couch sitting in the middle of your doggone floor. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a good person, I look at you as a good person. I didn't judge nobody. If anything, I try to help people. I am a helper. I help people. I'm a giver. I'm the one that give. You know what I'm saying? If I see her lacking on something and we wasn't the way we are, man, I would help that girl all kinds of ways, even though I might not have much. But I'm a giver. I give people the coat off my back and go give me another one. That's the type of person I am. But I found that since I've been on YouTube, man, I just been in so much drama, man. People have just, they break you down to the lowest point of your life. And I can't keep on going like that because I'm getting too old. I started YouTube when I was 49 years old, 50. And it's like I'm still stuck in this same little place. You know what I'm saying? It's a dark place. Talking about people don't make me feel good. It make me laugh when y'all laugh and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, when I get off this live, I don't feel good about talking about nobody. Because then I said, okay, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings all the time. Sometimes, yeah, they do. They hurt mine. But guess what? Like I said, two wrongs don't make it right. And God is not smiling down on me for hurting nobody else. So I just want to, just change it up. That's it. I'm not gonna. So what I am gonna do though, I'm gonna take those community posts down I got of her, and I'm gonna change my profile, the picture on that video. I'm just gonna do that, but I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna delete my videos and nothing like that because my past is my past. It's gonna stay my past. You know what I'm saying? I did that, you know, before I decided to change. But I won't be doing nothing else like that. No screenshots or nothing like that. I ain't doing that no more, y'all. It's over. It's a done deal. And I kind of, I said, well, I don't know how my support is going to take me saying this, but I got to satisfy God, not human. And you said, okay, bye. Okay, baby, bye-bye. See you later. I'm still here. Thank you, Jay Boo. I love you, babe. That's good, Cindy. I will continue to watch. Thank you. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, babe. I think I'm seeing right, Shagger. It's okay to be the bigger person and not talk about her or anyone. However, if someone comes for you, that's different. Pop your tongue under. I ain't gonna do that though. You know what? I see. You can ignore people, and eventually they'll stop, and then they'll have a heart and say, well, and probably change like me, but you can't expect people to be like you. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm built from a different. Um, I'm just different from I'm built from a different pattern from a lot of people. See, I didn't grow up like that. Talking about people, dogging people out, and all that kind of stuff. I only got like this when I got on YouTube because I felt like this is what people wanted to see. This is what we're gonna sell. And I said, okay, let me jump on the bandwagon as well. But it don't make you feel good, especially me. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you didn't come from that kind of background. I just didn't. I don't believe in tearing people down and talking about people, man. My mama, when she worked two jobs, and she had it was, well, three of us at first. Then she had her two younger boys. But it wasn't no easy walk in the park for me and my mama them neither. But my mama them always had a roof over, our heads though. We ain't have it just good. We ain't had no big old $400,000-$500,000 houses or nothing like that. My mama, we rented until they bought them a house after being married probably 4 5 years. Her last two kids, dad. You know what I'm saying? The one she ended up marrying. Then she got married again. Mama was married twice. So yeah, she started doing good, as she got older. But when we were little, we didn't have it going on. So, and I ain't got it going on now. We just make it. We making it over here. Me and my husband, we work. We go to work, and we work together with this thing. You know what I'm saying? One day I want to have a big old nice home. I want God to bless me with nice things. I want him to bless me with a house where I ain't gotta pay no rent or mortgage, a bought home. But I'm not going to get it there being ugly toward people. Because the Bible speaks of all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He speaks of it. The Bible speaks of it. I didn't mean to say he, but the Bible speaks of all this ugliness in the world. You know what I'm saying? And life is so short, y'all, man. Listen, like I say, we getting older. We getting sicker out here. Any little thing, people dying from any little old thing. Life too short. You have to love on each other while we can. We have to love on each other while we can. Life is so short, y'all. It's unbelievable, So, and when a person gone, it's too late to say, I'm sorry. Then you feel bad behind it when you can do it now, you know. But let me see. What's this? To talk about someone, you must hold negative energy, and when you do that, you write and say, "Exactly, baby. Exactly." You feel bad. You really do. That shit don't. I'm sorry, y'all. That stuff don't make you feel good. It don't. It just don't make you feel good. Oh, not only changing toward my content, I'm just gonna change my life, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop trying. I just told Walt, I said, Walt, I told Walt, he came in from work. He made it here about 9 something, y'all. He go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, "What you doing so early?" He was like, "You ain't want me to come home?" I said, "Yeah, I care about you coming home." Just like this. He said, I'm off. I finished my job. I said, "Okay." So first thing, he went and grabbed what he grabbed? His smoke. And I said, "You know what? You got to stop smoking." He said, "Why?" I said, "We finna change our whole life around and be good people. We finna do what's right." Get what he gonna say? What my weed got to do with being a good person? I am a good person. I say, if you gonna be a good person, you got to stop all the negativity stuff. Man, he don't like that. But I mean, I can't tell him what to do. But I know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? All that cursing and all that kind of stuff, man. I'm gonna try because I'm not perfect. I'm imperfect, and look, curse words gonna slip out. But all that other stuff I be doing, I ain't gonna be doing all that stuff no more. I'm gonna try to get my life together, y'all. I don't go to church and I don't go to the Kingdom Hall like I used to. But hey, long as God know your heart, you try to do what's right. He see it. He acknowledged all that. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't got to just be going to church into the Kingdom Hall. It'll be a good thing if I did. I think they got Zoom now at the Kingdom Hall. You can get on Zoom and watch, the what they call it. I ain't been to the Kingdom Hall in so long. The meetings. That's what they call it. They call it the meeting. So I can go on Zoom if I want to listen to it. I think they still do that. I think they still do that. And that's another thing. I'm going to start reading my Bible. I'm going to change, y'all. Y'all going to see a change in me. Watch. I'm telling you, it's something that needs to be did. Y'all already know this world is short-lived. We see it every day. We see it every day. And it's sad, but yep, that's the way it is. But anyway, positive journeys. of growth brings in the best people. I know that's right, baby. And that's what I said. I was saying that I said I might lose a lot of supporters, but you know what? I might gain them too. Just by being positive and a good channel. Sometimes a good channel and good people, and they see you being good people, they come in, you know? They come in and they support you. Good morning. You are so beautiful. Thank you, Jason. Patricia said, congratulations, Sin. I'm so proud of you. You are absolutely right. Thank you, Patricia. And I'm so glad to hear y'all, you know, saying this to me. Because I just said, well, I don't want to lose y'all, but then I just want to do what's right. And if doing what's right gonna make me lose a lot of my supporters, then oh well, you know. But I love y'all and thank y'all for being here and sticking beside me. And then Shy Girl say, hey, K-Shell. Hey, sweetie pie. I love you, K-Shell, boo. At some point, you got to stop, and that's okay. Thank you, baby. Thank you for understanding, Shy Girl. Good morning. Can I take you out to eat one day? No, Jason. I'm married, baby. Y'all see how the devil try to work on you? I understand where you're coming from. Thank you, Monique, babe. If you lose negative people in the process and of becoming better, so be it. Exactly. That's what I said. My baby's talking right now. Let me listen to what my baby said. Who that? So, you know she's my inspiration. I have to listen to what she say. Cindy, I'm so glad. Wait a minute. She said, Cindy, I'm so glad you're doing what is best for your soul and spirit. To God be the glory. We're going to be here with you. Blessings to you. Thank you, baby. I love you. Thank you so much. I got you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Monique, for telling Jason, because he's something else up in here. The beauty of it is you have the power or not to watch at her or anyone. Exactly. I have the power. Exactly. It said, you, your feelings convicted by God. That's why you were up early. Exactly. And I think that was just in your thoughts. Exactly. That's girl, it was something bothering me. And I had went to sleep about 8 last night. So when I go to sleep early, I wake up in the middle of the night and I just lay in here and I grab my phone. And like I said, I was watching some of my video. I couldn't hear it. Cause you know, if I put my little glasses on, I could hear it. Or my that beat. I had gave Walt them beats and he lost one, so I got one. And I didn't feel like getting up going and get it. You know, I'm just laying here and I was just looking at some of my videos and me cussing and I said, oh my God, I got to change. I have to at some point. You know what I'm saying? Now it's now it's the time. It's the best time right now just to change. And I said, I don't care. I said, you know what? I know it probably won't stop with people, but it's gonna stop with me. I can't. Hey, listen, I know what you said, Shy Girl. You like, well, you know, if they say something or do something to me, I still got to be the bigger person. You see what I'm saying? I still have to be the bigger person. I can't let that make me go back into that dark place again and get to cussing and talking. I ain't doing it no more. I done did it before. I ain't doing it. I ain't letting nobody come over and tell me. And please, y'all, I'm just talking to my supporters. The people that inbox me on Facebook and, you know, and telling me what people say, don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it no more. If you want to inbox me, just come in, speak to me, see how I'm doing, talk to me. But please don't tell me no negative stuff. I don't want to hear it because that ain't going to do me no good. You know, please don't tell me nothing. Good morning. Feel better. Thank you, babe. Thank you. I would love to see more. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start. Okay, so another thing I want to do. I was watching this girl video, the one I gave a thumbs up, I was telling y'all, and she didn't have about 5 people in her live. But I thumbed her up. She was up. She had a little girl running around, and she was cleaning up her room. I'm going to start doing stuff like that. Sit my camera. Uh, I think I got some some tall tripods. They in the closet. I gotta look for them because when I moved here, I just threw them in the back of the closet. With I got some boxes in there with some shoes and clothes and stuff in it that I never took out that I don't wear. So I just threw them in the back of them boxes on the floor. I'm gonna go in there and get those tripods, those tall tripods, and I'm gonna set it up, and where y'all can see me cleaning up my house, me moving around and cleaning my bedroom up and mopping floors and stuff like that. I'm gonna do stuff like that, but I'm gonna be talking to y'all as well. I'm still gonna be talking, but it's things like that. We could talk about a lot of stuff. Me cleaning up, y'all see this, and this is what I'm doing, and I just want positive stuff, y'all. Cause baby, I ain't getting paid for 3 of my videos that I done did. And I'm talking about it's like 4,000 on one, 5,000 on one. And so I said, what dog. And then that video, I was sitting in the bed the other day, and I think I was telling y'all about my kids and stuff like that. And I private that video because, I don't want to be putting my kids' business out there like that. You know what I'm saying? My kids might not want nobody to know where they live, even though people don't, where they work, even though people don't know their names and stuff like that. But that opens doors for people to start doxing my kids and stuff. I private that video. I'm not gonna be doing all that. It's just too much. It's too much, y'all. So that's another reason why I know I need to change because, I have to set an example for my kids. My kids don't want to, even though I don't think my kids go on my channel, but you never know what they doing when they laying in the bed with their phone in their hand and they seeing their mama cussing and going back and forth with people and stuff. I don't want to do that no more. I did that for 5 years, man. I'm just tired of it. At some point you get tired. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of arguing. I'm tired of arguing. Why me? That's what I said. I said, why me out of everybody? Why I have to be the one all with all this arguing back and forth? What did I ever do to anybody to be put in this situation where I have to, argue and talk about people? I don't want to do it. I ain't never been that type. I ain't never been in no mess, y'all. Not like to this point, you know. And I don't want to be that person no more. I don't want to be that person no more. I don't want to talk about nobody. I don't want to go back and forth arguing with nobody. I just want to be Cindy. I want to be who I used to be. You know? That's what I want to be. Let me see. There is plenty more content that you can provide for your supporters. If you're living life you have content. Exactly. Exactly. Nicole said, good morning. Have a blessed day, baby. You too, Nicole Boo. Love you. Twisted Scent, we always supported you. Your content before was great. I don't miss you. Wait a minute. Hold on now. I do miss you and while cooking videos at the apartment. I know. Girl, I think about that all the time. I miss that apartment so bad. You just don't know. Just to get up and just walk in there and I start my little video. I sit my camera on it, what you call that little thing? Dang. You know what I'm talking about, over the sink and stuff. I used to love that apartment and just doing my videos in that kitchen. And it's finna start back. I have a hard time setting my cameras up in that kitchen that I'm in now, but hey, it's gonna work out. You heard me. I promise y'all, baby, every day I come and do a video, the days I do, it's gonna be cooking, eating, or just running my mouth around the house, doing something. It ain't gonna be nothing negative, I promise you that. But she deserve all that good rose from you. She can't be shading people and she think it's sweet. Exactly, Kayla. Okay, you right. But Kay, you gotta understand, she gonna give an account for that though. The things that she say, she gotta give an account for. I gotta give an account for mine. Maybe one day Walt said she ain't gonna stop, but hey, who's to say? I don't know and I don't care. Let her talk. Pay her dust. That's the best thing for her. I gotta pay people dust, baby. You see, Beloved on she all that stuff that she did to Beloved and all that kind of stuff, brung the man around. You see, beloved ain't never said nothing about that. That's how you have to do people, you know. And like I said, she got to give account for what she does. I can't give account for her, you know. So at some point, maybe one day in her heart, she'll realize that, you know, she need to change hers up too. Stop talking about people. Do your thing around you. And I think she'll get more views as well. You know what I'm saying? If she start being positive. You can't always B's and H's and all that kind of stuff all the time. No, you can't do that. And you can't worry about what nobody say about you all the time. You know? You can't. You can't live your life like that because your heart gonna stay hurt. You gonna stay cut deep. You gonna stay feeling bad, looking sad and all that kind of stuff. Man, I choose happiness and being happy over feeling bad all the time. Like I said, once I turn this camera off, I'm like, dang, I said this about a person. I said that about a person. I shouldn't have said that because we don't know what people go through. That's just like Wanda over there. You know what I'm saying? I heard she just got out the hospital. You know, she need to change up too because she's getting older. She sit up and talk about people day in and day out. You can't do that. Life too short. And I know a lot of people don't even care that, you know, if they leave this earth and be miserable and hurt people's feelings and all that kind of stuff. Some people don't think about it because they don't have a conscience. But you have to, at some point, have a conscience. You got to have a heart and say, man, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop. If you stop, I guarantee you other people stop. I promise you. If you pay them dust and don't worry about what nobody's saying about you, I swear they ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. You know? So, like I say, it's over with for me. They could talk about me all they want to, like they live in a house with me. I will not. I will not throw rocks back at them. I won't do it. I can't. I can't do it. I'm doing it for me. Good morning, Sin. Hey, little happy in chat. Hey, baby. Good morning. Thing about it, Sin, is that big braid mom was raised differently than your mom too. Therefore, different values were installed in you than her. Y'all just different. We different. Exactly. And you can't expect nobody to be like you. No matter how hard we expect you to live up to our expectations or live like us. And I'm not saying I'm higher than her because I'm not. I'm just who I am. I was raised different. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's a, you know, she is a, you know, different state than she lived in a different state than I live in. Maybe it could be like that because I've met people that lived out of state and, you know, one from Memphis. And I'm like, oh, they so different from us. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that as well. You see what I'm saying? It's the where people from. Because I noticed, you know, when I met Walt, we were totally different. We are totally different. We married, but we have different thoughts on things. We don't think the same. You see what I'm saying? But as we merge these 5, 6 years that we've been together, it's getting better because we learning each other, you know. We learn each other. We know what makes each other tick. We know what makes each other talk. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, everybody's different. Everybody was raised different. Memphians totally different from a lot of states, for real. I've met people and we are totally different. So that could be, you know, and what I see with her, you know, I might like, oh, she this, she that. But guess what? That's how she, you know, was raised. I might not think something nice that she think is nice, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm different. I'm different from it. I don't think this house is all that. But guess what? It does me good. You know, we can afford it. And look, and people that got money and stuff like that, they might say, oh shit, look what she live in or whatever. You know, people don't always judge, but when you do, they could be saying, shit, I live in a rat turd ass house. But at that, you know, I think is it fits me good. You see what I'm saying? So maybe that's the way she feel as well. I mean, it fits her good. What fits her good don't fix me. Don't fits me. You know, it don't fit me. So we are totally different. If y'all get my drift, y'all know what I'm saying though. I think you were just defending yourself against the big thing. That big thing. It's nothing wrong with it. And just continue to move forward with grace and positivity. Exactly. And I am, Tweet. I am. You'll see. You'll see. Good morning, Honda. Hey, good morning. You gonna see. Y'all gonna say this lady right here has really changed. You gonna see. I ain't gonna even talk about after this video. I'm not gonna mention anything else about it. You just gonna see how I'm gonna move. I'm moving different. I'm moving different, baby. You have grown, Cindy. God bless you and your family. Thank you, Belle, college baby. Thank you, my love. Shari say hi. Hi, Shari. Teresa, what's up? Good morning, Teresa. Hi, little Miss Beautiful. And Chet, I truly understand you because that big demon ain't doing nothing but blocking her own blessings. She her worst enemy, but we gonna leave it up that alone. Exactly. Exactly. We gonna leave it alone and let her deal with what she dealing with. Whatever she dealing with, she got to deal with it. She got to give an account with it for it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't worry about that. And thank you for understanding, my love. Facts, exactly. I'm proud of you. I watch both of y'all. Exactly. And we got to, you know what? And I ain't saying she the only one need prayer. We all need prayer. We all need prayer. And I pray that she, uh, get whatever she looking for in life. I really do. And I hope things get better for her. Because I pray things get better for me too. God bless her just like God bless me. I will continue to watch you as well. I just love your vibe. It feels genuine. And it is, little happy. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I mean this from the bottom of my heart, baby. You know what? When you have God and love in your heart, you can't be nothing but real. And that's me. I'm just who I am. I've been like this. I was in a dark place. When people bother me, it bothers me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person, you say something to me, I gotta speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? You can ignore things so long, but then now you gonna lash out. And I think I did that, and it was just too overwhelming for me, for myself. Because I am something else for myself, but I gotta stop that. I gotta stop that. Whatever. Girl, listen. One time I went to jail in 2016. So this person was messing with me, messing with me, messing with me, messing with me, messing with me. And I ignored it and I ignored it. And until I got to a point where I lashed out and I lashed out the wrong way. And guess who ended up in jail? Me. I ended up in jail for assault because I couldn't control myself. I have to control my temper. I'm working on me. I praying to God this morning. I said, whatever job I choose, and it's hard working around a lot of people, y'all, and hold your composure because I am the type to lash out. But I have to pray about that too, girl, because I will lash out. I will say ugly things and end up losing my job. That's another thing I'm working on. It's my emotions, my temper. I have to. My daughter said yesterday, we was talking. I went and I was just standing in her doorway when I got out of work. Her and her boyfriend was sitting in her room, and I was just talking to her. And I said, you know what? And we were just talking about a certain situation that's been going on or whatever the case may be. And I said, let me tell you something. You ain't got to worry about nothing, my daughter. I said, because I'm the whatever. I said what I said. And I said, you know I'm crazy, don't you? Just like that. And her boyfriend looked at me and she said, Ma, you is crazy. I said, no, I'm not. I said, I'm not crazy. I said, people push you to that limit to make you act the way you act. I'm not crazy. I can control myself. I just have to pray about it. But I'm not crazy. I react to things that I shouldn't react to. But then that's when you need to control yourself because guess what? Who gonna be in trouble but you? If you go out there and do something to somebody because of what somebody's saying, you're going to end up in jail locked up. They going to be sitting there laughing because that's what they do. They put that paperwork on you and make you be out of money. I had to pay $1,500 to get out of that trouble. They want to send me to anger management. They want to send me to anger management, baby. So, because I do have an anger problem. But I have to control it. I have to pray about it, y'all. And can't nobody help me but God. And all this stuff on right here, what I'm going through on YouTube. That's a prime example of me getting myself under control. I pray about it. I talk to God about it. This is something that I'm working on within myself. You see what I'm saying? Can't nobody help me but God. And I hope y'all just, understand where I'm coming from. Because I know a lot of people might be dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with. You see what I'm saying? It's easy to get in trouble and hard to get out of. Me and my daughter look, every time I look around, we was going to court. My daughters were going with me. And we had hired a lawyer. He'll meet us down there. And he said, they want to offer you anger management. I said, for what? He said, what you mean for what? He said, because you have anger. I said, no, I don't. I don't have anger management. I don't have anger issues. I said, it's just people bother me. And he said, that is anger. You have to learn to control yourself. And at that moment, I know I needed help. I know I should have took the class, but I didn't. We had to pay for that. I was out of $1,500. Even though that don't sound like it was a lot back then, it was in 2016 for me. I don't want to have to go through that no more. And I said, oh, whatever job I stick with, my supervisor at Amazon, he cool. I think he a cooler dude. But sometimes he'll come around and and like the other day I told y'all, everybody was giving me the priority toast. And I found myself getting mad that day. And I didn't say anything. It was just the look in my eyes. Like, why are you giving me all this? The frown up in my face. And he came over there. He said, what's wrong? I said, because all y'all giving me these priority toasts and, I'm discombobulated. He was like, just talk to me. Just talk to me. I said, I was saying that I have enough. He said, I can't hear you through your mask. Just like that. And I said, well, my mask ain't going nowhere. And I think I was getting, I was kind of, getting a little sidetracked when I said that. And I was agitated more so than anything. And he was like, no, just talk to me and let me know. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I said, okay. So I am working on me. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting so much better, y'all. I just got to, stay prayed up. Keep my positive attitude like I got now. Leave it alone, all this mess. If I hurt anybody on YouTube saying things, I'm sorry. I want to apologize to everybody because that's where it started. That's where it started. It started with an apology, y'all. And I want to just say I'm sorry to anybody that I said anything ugly to. And I want to leave it alone. Like I said, after this video, I won't address it again. I won't say anything else about it. I'm going forward. I'm doing my content. Everything going to be positive. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. If you support me, please be here and continue to love me for who I am, And that's it. But you know what, y'all? Let me tell y'all this too. I used to be the quiet sister, right? I used to be quiet. It was my sister that she an Aries. She was an Aries. My sister passed at 22. And I remember we used to go out and, I used to be the quiet one sitting down. She was the outgoing one. When my sister passed away, it seemed like I got my sister personality. You know what I'm saying? It hurted me to my core when my sister passed away. I had a nervous breakdown after that. But I think I got a lot of my sister personality, like I didn't care. I was 25, she was 22. I'm 3 years older than her. And matter of fact, her and Adrian the same age. She would have been 53 if she was living. And I just got a lot of her personality. I just turned mean, like, you know, I just turned to be a not mean, so of doing anything or doing anybody wrong. It's just that I had the attitude like I don't care no more. When I lost my sister, you know, I got a lot of her personality because she was something else, baby. Fight, ooh, y'all talking about fighting, baby. I was the more quiet, quiet one, reserved, sit back, relax type person. Because cancers are, we real relaxing and chill. But if you mess with us, then we gonna come out that box. But we try not to because we're good people. You know what I'm saying? We're good people till you mess with us. Then you see another side to us. But overall, we like to be, just left alone. We just like to be left alone and quiet. Like now, I'm just to myself. When I'm here, I'm in my room. I'm watching TV. Walt in there, he chilling. I go in there, mess with him, go cook. I knock on my daughter's door if she ain't working and stop in there and talk to her. Dirty come in here, we talk, you know, or whatever. But overall, I just like being to myself. I'm a to myself type of person. Yep. But anyway, let me go on and read this. Keisha commented said, blessing sis. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Blessings to you too. Hey Tabitha, we are trying to make it work. Just continue to trust God first. Exactly. And that's what I'm gonna do. Always, baby. Life is short. I literally think about that every day. I know, me too. Me too. I don't want to leave this earth being, um, the mean person. I just don't. I want God to bless me. I want to be resurrected, honey. I want to see my mama, my sister, my brother, my grandmama and them again. I do. I don't want God to put me away forever. You hear me? I just want to do right by people. I'm guilty, not up. I'm guilty, not up hate. I'm not up hating her, but I just can't sit back and watch a dummy call someone else dumb. But you're right, two wrongs don't make it right, and I'm better than that. Exactly, Teresa, baby. We better than that. It ain't you. It's we're better than that. We're better than that, man. We got to, at some point, we got to be adults and do what's right, in our hearts. You know what I'm saying? Let her do what she do, babe. We got to let her do what she do. What they say, let it do what it do. You got to. Hope one day I get rich before I leave this world. Woo! Tamika. Listen, I said it. I just hope it ain't even about being rich. I just want to be more, stable. Like I said, I want a home that I can pay for. I don't want no bills, girl. I don't want to have to work hard at 60 years old. You see what I'm saying? I want to be stable, but I'll never start working. So let him work. If he want to work, let him work. You know? But I ain't going to work. I want to sit down and I just want to, not worry about no bills. I want to be stable. You see what I'm saying? I just want to be stable, man. And I know I can't get like that being like I am, tearing somebody down every day. I just can't. I can't. God ain't gonna bless me like that. Walt said you ain't getting his tree. Right, girl. He said that what they got to do with us doing right. My weed ain't bothering nobody. I said, boy, bye. But he a good person. Walt is a good dude. He a good dude. Walt is a great person. We were talking last night about money. He said, man, I don't care nothing about no money. He don't. He don't care nothing about no money, y'all. He don't. He said, "Man, I'm not gonna do nothing to hurt nobody for no money. I'm not gonna do it." I said, I know that's right. Me neither. I ain't hurt nobody for no money. Cause one thing about it, long as God give me my health and strength and I get up and go to work, I'ma do it. Until I can't do it no more. I'm going to work and make me some money now. People could say, well, you jump job to job. Guess what? I'm gonna keep me a job though. I'm gonna make me some money. It don't matter. One thing about it, when you live with a person, they see you change, they'll eventually come around and change some of their ways. I hope he do, girl. Even though, like I said, I just know, if you're going to change, you need to change everything about you that you know not right. That's all I'm saying, you know. And weed smoking ain't right. God, God don't like nobody using drugs, even though we just, it ain't like, the bad drugs like snorting and fentanyl and all that kind of stuff. But weed is, drugs. And if you're going to do right, you got to, go all the way out. And like you said, eventually he'll, come around too. But I ain't going to bother him. I know I ain't going to smoke it or nothing like that. I ain't smoked since, ooh, y'all. When I first came on, I hit a blunt that Walt had. And I was working at Amazon. That was in 2019. Did I go? Yeah. Nope. Because I met Walt November 2019. So I must have went back in 2020, y'all. Or was I still working there? I don't remember. My memory ain't good. When I had COVID, my memory ain't good as it used to be. I can't remember a lot. I can remember, but not a lot. It's like it's foggy a little bit. But anyway, so I was working. That's when I was doing them lives at night. I was at work uh at Amazon. So I had hit this blunt. I took like 2 puffs. Girl, I was so high. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. I had to drive way to Mississippi on the expressway. Girl, I don't think I seen with lights coming toward me. When I got there, I was moving so fast, but I could smell the stuff on me, y'all. And I was so paranoid. I said, I'd never do that again. And I ain't touched nothing since then. You heard me? I ain't never been a weed smoker. I don't like drugs. I just don't like nothing. I like to be myself. I drink me some wine or something, but I like to be Cindy, where I can be in control of myself. Because when you ain't in control of yourself and that weed in control of you, then you got to start like, okay, what can happen? So I like to be in control of me. Teresa said, I may be wrong, but I believe every woman done. Wait a minute. Done fulfill shot of a good relationship one time in their life. And I really feel sorry for her. I'm going to leave that alone. See, yeah, we gotta leave it alone, babe. Let her do what she do, Teresa Boo. We gotta leave it alone. Don't let nobody push you down a rabbit hole of darkness. And I won't. I won't. I won't ever. No. The real supporters will respect your decision to move forward peacefully. Thank you, Tweet. Yes. Z, good morning, Sent in chat. Good morning, Z. Good morning, baby. Beautiful lady. Rhonda said, I have been in your bushes for a while. Much respect for your decision. Thank you, Rhonda, babe. Darhana said, don't beat yourself up about it. You are doing the right thing, making a change. You got this. Thank you, Darhonda. I said, hey, Sin. Hey, baby. Hey, how are you? Uh, Sin. Girl, I'm looking. I'm all up on the cover looking. I always been Team Cindy, but I'm glad you won't change because I too won't change. I don't hate anybody, and if somebody happened to hear, I would feel more hurt. If wait a minute, if something happened to her, I would feel more hurt than a little bit. Exactly, me too. Cause at the end of the day, like I said, that's my sister-in-law. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to her. I really want good for her. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to tell her this if she would accept me saying this to her, because I'm sure she listened to me. Um, I know I heard you say something about. I heard her say something about she's still congested. So when I went to the doctor, and I'm congested too, ask them for a Z pack, and that's all I can tell you. Ask them for a Z pack and some congestion pills. I can tell you the name of them if you want me to. I know you probably listening, but ask them for a Z pack, which is steroids. It'll make you eat a little bit more, but you are in control of your own self because I was kind of scared to take them too because I am a eater, but I started yesterday because I told y'all I wasn't gonna take them, but then I started saying, you know what, it can't hurt me because my nose been running and I got chest congestion. So the guy when I went and I told you I had seen the nurse practitioner, right? I was telling y'all He prescribed me a Z-Pack, which is steroids, and some congestion pills. I got them in my bag. I'll post them, post the name of it. That's what she need to ask for. I wish her the best, because I don't want to see nobody sick, hurting, or nothing. I wish her the best. She can take those. If she go to her doctor, let them know that she need a Z-Pack and some congestion pills. They got things to stop her from coughing. And another thing, ask them for an x-ray on your chest because they did an x-ray on my chest. What they want to check for is pneumonia. Because I was looking at a lot of celebrities and stuff. You know how I come up on Facebook and they'll show them when they were younger and they were older, right? And they'll tell you how they passed away. A lot of people can pass away from pneumonia, y'all. A lot of celebrities has passed away with pneumonia. As a matter of fact, Ray J is in the hospital with pneumonia right now. He's sick, So that's important to get checked out because, like my doctor, where the nurse practitioner was telling me, they check you for pneumonia because they treat you. The antibiotics they give you, I think it's a little stronger than the antibiotics they usually give you, like for infections or bacteria infections and all that kind of stuff. They give you some kind of medicine for it. So he did do an x-ray on my chest, and I don't have pneumonia. He checked me for COVID and the flu. I don't have neither one of those. So he said, well, we're going to treat it like it's an upper respiratory infection. So that's why they gave me the Z-Pack and the congestion pills. So I'm just letting her know, that's something to take to the doctor and ask them about. I'm just trying to help. Man, Cindy, it's crazy funny that Milwaukee videos that you did. Wait a minute. That Milwaukee video you did, snapping off, has 94,000 views. Crazy work. Exactly. Girl, I was just, baby. Now, I was really hot about that one because I felt like, people don't know what goes on in people's homes, You really don't. You don't know what people go through. We don't. Don't nobody know what each other go through. So don't speak on it. Just like if somebody was saying this woman had came on YouTube and she had black eyes and stuff, y'all, and cuts on her face. And I think her boyfriend is a football player. Y'all might know who I'm talking about. And everybody in the comments saying, "Oh, now you want to come and say he abusing you and this and you been with him for years." Sometimes people don't want to come out and say things. People got a choice if they want to put their business out there or whatever. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people go through in their home. You don't know you don't know if it's my fault or his fault. Stop judging till you know for sure. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Don't jump on the bandwagon. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, hey April, I'm proud of you, Cindy. Thank you, April. Boo. I'm proud of me too, baby. I'm proud of me. And you know what? I promise it feel like something to lift up off me, girl. I ain't gonna lie, cause I was like, have you ever been kind of emotional because you want to come and tell your supporters how you feel, but then you don't know how your supporters gonna feel? And so, you know how I think I said, well, I might lose a lot of supporters, but if I lose them, they weren't for me in the first place. But it feel like a burden and lift up off me, just me talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no practice. I don't need no list to talk from. I'm talking from my heart. And it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm saying is genuine. Everything I'm saying is genuine. It ain't no practice. It ain't nothing. It's just coming out naturally, just like how I talk, you know? But I mean what I say. Y'all gonna see. Action speaks louder than words, like I always say. That's my favorite saying. Action speaks louder than words. So, Gloria said, so godly proud of you, Cindy. Thank you, Gloria. And I'm going to make you more proud of me when you see the things that I'm going to do. I'm gonna do my videos and put positive inspiration in the air. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I want for them to give me sponsorships and everything. When they see positive, your videos and your content positive, girl, you get sponsorships and everything. Girl, I ain't getting paid for 3 of my videos. And I said, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. Turn somebody down, I ain't getting paid. But it ain't even about the money anyway. It ain't never been about the money with me. Y'all know that. Because I'm going to go to work and make my little money. You know, that three, four, five, $600 a month, it helps. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it helps. You know, with my little utility, in my phone bill and stuff like that. But it ain't worth it. I don't like hurting nobody. I just don't. The bus driver cussing my child out. I tried to talk to him. He came after me. I went to jail because he was bleeding. Now I stay to myself because I understand I'm responsible for my action. Now you see what I'm talking. You're responsible for your. That's what the lawyer told me. He said you're responsible for your own actions. You can't let nobody get you to that point because ain't nobody gonna go to jail and do no time but you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna sit in that jail cell and look crazy but you. And who gonna be with their prayer hands? You. So that's how I feel. You are responsible for your own action. You got to take control of yourself. If you make somebody get out of character and you get in trouble, that's you. They're gonna be looking upside your head. And they was looking upside my head that night. Crazy. Like this. And I was looking crazy too on my mugshot. Y'all can't see it because I got all my stuff expunged. But on my mugshot, girl, I looked at like, girl, I was looking crazy, girl. I was so mad because it shouldn't have never happened. But I laid in there in on that hard mattress. It ain't even no mattress, girl. I don't know what that was. It was so hard. It was bumpy. It's this nasty lady that was laying at the top. She got her little panties that she had blood stains on her little panties that she done washed out with her hand and hung them over the thing by the little toilet. It's a toilet in there, a bunk bed, and she done hung her little panties up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, dang. And I'm just laying here like, wow, why the hell did I do what I did? Oh, God. And I started praying, y'all. I'm like, God, I got to change. I got to change my ways. I can't let nobody, make me that angry. But at the end of the day, did nobody go to jail but me because I act out of anger. So I won't do that no more. You can believe that one. First thing you got to do is get a paper trail on people. See, that's what people don't understand. When people bother you, threaten you, constantly messing with you, get a paper trail. You got to have that paper trail. Because if you don't, ain't nothing sticking. You heard me. So that's the most important thing. But you don't even want to hurt nobody. People need to just leave people alone. Let them be them. Let them do them. Let them be them. Leave me alone. Bill Cosby said, I'm proud of you, Cent. Cent. Thank you, babe. The real ones ain't going nowhere. Exactly. Exactly, Keisha. I know. And I know a lot of y'all love me for real, for real. Y'all see the realness in me. Man, I'm going to tell you something about people. Real recognize real. You see what I'm saying? Real recognize real. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I can judge somebody just about seeing them. I ain't even gotta know. I know some of them be full of stuff, and I promise y'all, I ain't never wrong. So you see realness. If I see somebody real, and I got some real people at my job, they young girls though. The real ones are the young ones that come and talk to me. They talk to me about what's going on in their life, and they like my what you call that? Like if they'll ask me for my opinion on this, that, and others about their little boyfriend or whatever. I guess because I'm an older woman, and I'm somebody they can trust. So it's the older women kind of be a little messy. You know what I'm saying? And them the ones I stay away from, y'all, because I already got a idea how they are. So I stay away from that because I know I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me. You see what I'm saying? By me being they age or maybe older, you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. You're not gonna do it. So I try to stay in my own little lane, in my own little station. And when I do, I'm speaking and keeping it moving. But the young girls always come to me. They find me. They be telling me what's going on in their little life and their little boyfriend and stuff. They like my opinion on stuff. And like this girl said yesterday, she said, Miss Cindy, I done learned a lot from you. I said, you did. She said, Miss Cindy, you leaving? I said, I don't know yet. I said, I don't know. I'm gonna see how it go. She said, please, I don't want you to leave. She said, but if you do, please, I need your number. I need your number so much, Miss Cindy. She said, you have inspired me and you done taught me a lot. And that made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? To inspire somebody. I'm not gonna give them their opinion like, you leave him and he ain't this and he ain't that. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing it. I ain't gonna break nobody down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell him, he don't love you, girl. I'm not gonna do that. Work things out. If you think he for you, then hey, only time will tell. That's what I tell her. I said, hang in there. Only time will tell. I'm not gonna tell him, girl, he don't love you, he do. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. That's when you break people down. Well, she said he don't love me, and this I ain't doing all that. If I ain't got nothing positive to say, and I'm gonna be real, with them, but I ain't gonna break nobody down to the lowest point of their life. Them young girls, 28 and 20. I think this girl, she 128. She look like she 19. Cute, a little cutie. And then I got my little chocolate friend I was telling y'all about. She gone to school, y'all. She gonna be a heart doctor. She gone to college. Smart, 21. I said, girl, you gonna make something out yourself. She said, Miss Cindy, I got to. I can't stay in the warehouse. I said, I don't blame my baby. Said she'll never go. My baby used to work at Amazon when she was 18. She said, I'd never go to a warehouse again, mama. These young girls smart, y'all. And I said, look, y'all young enough to do whatever y'all want to do in life if you want to do it. I wish I had started early, of doing what I wanted to do. But, I had kids and stuff. Them girls ain't got no. Well, the little red girl, she got a baby. She 28, the 28-year-old. The other little girl said she done learned a lot from me. She don't have any. Nice car and everything. We walked out yesterday, girl, because I left at 3 yesterday. I was tired, y'all. And she had she got a Honda. It's a brand new Honda. It's nice, black with the little rims. I said, oh, you got a nice car. She said, Miss Cindy, I'm doing me. I said, I know that's right, baby. I said, you got a nice car. I said, you pretty. I said, you got a nice little car. You doing it yourself. She said, I do it myself. She said, that's why I be up in here. I said, I know that's right. You have to, talk positive to people. You can't break nobody's spirits down. I ain't that type. April said, right, if supporters leave, God will give you what you lost. Exactly. And 10 times more. And 10 times more. You heard me, April. You are so very right, Sin. And I think a lot of us are happy with you just being yourself. And I will. I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to just be the Cindy that y'all will love even more. That was my problem. I called the police after it was over. They should have been called first. Exactly. You have to, yep. You have to call them first. You should have been the one to initiate it because they feel like, and I can remember this real good. I used to stay off of Rains in Memphis down there. We had got into it with these girls. They was messing with my daughter. The one that's 34. Because I told you I got two girls 11 months apart. So they was messing with her one day. She come up there. She said, Mama, she said some grown women out here. I had got into it with this girl, but there's some grown women out here that's messing with me. So I said, okay. I went out there. I went out there and I was, she said, and who the grown person in control of her? I said, I'm the grown person. What's up? Just like that. And she got talking. So they went on in the house, and I went on in the house. I called the police. I said, look, it's some adult women out here trying to jump on my daughter. Just like that. I think my daughter was probably 14 then. But before the police got there, I went back out there. And I was cussing, baby, and I was ready to fight them. You hear me? When the police got there, they said, who's the one made the call? I said, I was, sir. They said, okay, what's going on? I want to hear your side first, and I got to telling them. But they the one got in trouble. You heard me? Because they were adults trying to fight a kid. See, you got to be the first one to make the move. Call the police first. It ain't about you being scared. It's about you making that first call. Hey, saying, hey, mad dog, boo. Hey, beautiful. Hey, my beautiful baby. Hey, sweetie pie. So you got to sometimes, it ain't about being scared. It's sometimes you got to be the first one to make that call, babe. That's all. Hey, Sin Blessings. I'ma still watch. You just have to realize some people just need to pray and be prayed for. And I'm pretty sure you know that Adrian has a problem and she needs help. She do. And I hope she get the help she need. You know, Leo? Is that Leo? I'm sorry, I can't see. Hold on, babe. My spring dog. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, that's Leo. I think that's. I don't think there's no Q. Is I can't see, but yeah, you're right. And I hope and I pray that she get the help that she needs. You know what I'm saying? Breaking her down and talking about her ain't gonna help. You hear me? It ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help. It's making her more depressed. You know, she probably depressed over this stuff. You know, and then, I'm adding on to the problem, and that's supposed to be her sister-in-law, which we don't know each other from A from B, you know what I'm saying? But still, I think that we should, we ain't gotta never be cordial. We ain't gotta never meet. We ain't gotta never like each other. But we ain't gotta speak on each other. You see what I'm saying? And if she talk about me, that's her. Let her talk till she blue in the face, and she probably will make a video, later on and talk about me. But hey, I'm not gonna reply to it. I'm gonna pay her pure dust. She could talk about me till the cows come home. I promise I'm not gonna entertain it no more, Leo. I'm not. Like I said, I don't want nobody. When I said nobody, baby, nobody to come and tell me nothing, her or nobody say. Cause I don't care no more. I don't. I got to make a change, y'all. You know when they said change is coming. Y'all listen to this song. A change is coming. A change is coming with me. And I'm sticking to my guns this time. I done said it and I done said it. I done said it and I done said it. But this time I'm standing on it. And I mean that. I didn't entertain y'all enough. I done made y'all laugh. And I didn't cry behind all them laughs. But Cindy gotta live in her truth. And that's not hurt nobody. I'm not gonna do it no more. It ain't no good thing. I want to be blessed, baby. I can't be blessed doing all the turn nobody down all the time. I can't. How can? Why would God bless me? Do I deserve to be blessed? No. If I'm gonna keep on doing it, no. I don't blame him. Y'all might see God start blessing me with a lot of little things. You just don't know how God can, you know, change my life. I need some blessings, y'all. I wanna sit down. I don't wanna be all working all my life. Cause listen, and that's another thing that got me this morning. I'm thinking like, oh, I gotta go to this new job in the morning. I gotta meet new people. I don't know how it's gonna be. And then I'm familiarized with Amazon. I love Amazon. You know what? Y'all remember I was kind of in between going to Amazon. I said, I don't want to go to Amazon. That's my last choice. Remember I was saying that? Now I'm there. I've been there going on 5 months. And I'm kind of, listen, it's kind of like a love and hate situation with Amazon. I love the work because it's easy, but I hate the hours because they long. And so now I'm kind of in between, the job that I supposed to go. It's easier. It's a little bit more money, just a little bit. It ain't that much more money, but it's a little bit more. Is in Memphis. I hate Memphis, y'all. I hate driving these Memphis streets. I'd rather drive Mississippi anytime. You heard me? So it's kind of it's an emotional roller coaster for me. Um, it's a choice that I need to make, and I asked God this morning. I said, "Put me where I belong." He always do, because you remember I supposed to have started the hospital twice. I didn't take the job, so I felt like, okay, I'm gonna stay at Amazon. God want me there. So now I'm in between this. I can wear my strubs. I can wear my just my regular tennis shoes. I can wear my hair down at this job. At Amazon, I got to wear my my steel toes. I got to put my hair up. I can still wear my strubs. I'm gonna wear them because I'm comfortable in them. But you know, it's just a hard choice to make. When you get used to something, you just want to stay for a while. I ain't having no problems at Amazon. It's just that I got tired of, I'm tired of driving way down there. I'm tired of tying my hair where I can, balling my hair up in the back. I'm tired of wearing them steel toe. My toe, I got a knot on the top of my feet. I got a corn on my toe from wearing them shoes, y'all. So I don't know. I'm just caught in a bad situation right now. I guess he gonna show me where I need to be. He gonna do it for me. He always do. I see I ain't have a lot of people in here today. See, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to hear positive. They in the bushes. They don't want to hear. A lot of people don't want to hear positive things. That's what. But see, that's how Satan works. Satan love when we do all this old ugly stuff out here. He smiles and laughs and point at her. Yeah, look, I got that fool. She a fool. I'm doing this. Yeah, I got her right where I want her. But when you do positive things, people don't want to come in and see you. And I don't care. It's fine. You ain't never got to come and see me. The people that say they love me and supported me when I was acting ugly and acting a fool on her, they ain't got to never come see me. I promise. I ain't going to miss them. I'm listening out and about. Are you out and about? I know. Okay, babe. That's okay. I'm just saying the people, because I usually have almost 200 in here, 100 and some. And it's only been, it got up to like 90, maybe 90 something. And then it went back down because people they leave. And I don't care. Bye. Bye. If I lose everybody, that's fine. I'm going to be all right. I got God. I have God. Hey, Sandra. Hey, baby. Jerome, yes, I can forgive you. And I will forgive you. I do. Man, we all have said ugly things to one another. It's okay. I promise. And thank you for, coming in and asking me that because that was real big of you to do that, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Priscilla said, glad to see you deciding to move forward and choosing to stay positive. Yes, I have to, baby. I have to. For my side, for me, you heard me, girl, I have to. Bushwashers here just had the thought of something happening to Adrian and how many people put their mouth on her. They would feel horrible. Super proud of you. Stay blessed. You too, baby. Yes. Denisha, I gotta do right, baby. I can't talk for everybody. I can't speak for everybody, but I can only speak for myself. You heard me? I can only speak for myself. 'Cause people gonna do what they wanna do, and that's cool. And like I said, I still watch, but I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna engage in all that. Because if I engage in it, I'm still guilty. You see what I'm saying? I just gotta do what's right for me, you know? Sandra, what you say? Pray for me. I'm having surgery tomorrow. You are. Oh, my baby. I will. You know I'm gonna pray for you, babe. I sure will. I love you, Sandra. And God got you, baby, because God is good all the time. When I tell you He is, girl, He will bring you through anything you going through. Just have faith, babe. Don't be scared and have faith. Look what I went through. I was in the hospital with COVID, pneumonia, and He brought me through it. Just prayer. I was just praying. Just pray. I was talking to a girl at my job. She's sick, y'all. And she said, "See, I gotta have surgery. She gotta have surgery too." And I told her, she said, I'm so scared her hair coming out. She got some pretty hair, y'all. Oh my God. But she said it's getting thin and thin. Every time she come and she just losing a lot of hair. And guess what I told her? Walking out the bathroom, I was walking with her because she told me about a month ago what was going on. And I told her, I said, pray hard as you ever prayed in your life. That's what my mama told me when I was in the hospital. Pray harder than you ever prayed in your life. Ask God to bring you through whatever you're going through. That's what I told her. And she said, thank you, Miss Sin. I said, you welcome, babe. And I went my way and she went on her way. And that's what I mean. Pray as hard as you ever prayed in your life, baby. God got you. I promise he do. And I'm going to say a prayer for you, too. You know I am. I apologize for going along with her hatred. Oh, Jerome, that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. I promise it's all good, love. We all did a lot of ugly things. It's okay, though. I can't wait for more cooking video. Oh, yes. That's what I'm going to do. I'll probably get up and do some videos today, y'all. I hope some more people come in and support me today. I want to fry some fish. I fried some fish and fries the other night. I'm going to fry me some fish. I told you I bought 2 bags of fish. Then guess what? Got another bag in my deep freeze in the house. At the bottom, that freezing at the bottom, I got a bag of fish in there, y'all. So I'm gonna fry some fish today. I don't know what I want to cook with it though. I probably do some broccoli, y'all. I'm gonna start eating right too. Ooh, that's another thing I gotta work on, baby. It's eating right and taking care of myself. I want to get off high blood pressure meds. I want to get off the high cholesterol pill because y'all think I'm lying. I be forgetting to take my pills at nighttime, y'all. I have to get up. And that's another thing this morning. I took my high blood pressure medicine, y'all, at 3 this morning. It had you sleepy. It put you to sleep. I had forgot to take it. And then I hadn't been taking it since I was taking them steroids. Because I don't know if you can mix all this stuff. I don't like taking all that medicine, right? So I got up at 3 this morning and took my high cholesterol pill. I forget to take them. I want to not wean myself off of, but get better where I won't have to take them. You see what I'm saying? Yes. But I need to start eating right. Eating bake my fish. I might bake my fish, y'all. We gonna talk about everything. We gonna have a good time, y'all. I'm gonna just talk my everything I'm putting in my food. We gonna talk about it. You know, I don't know if my video gonna be hours and hours like they usually be, but I promise I'm gonna do better, and it's gonna be fun. We gonna laugh and have a good time like we always do, without negativity. That's what's gonna make it better. I love you more. I love you more, Sandra. And you gonna be all right, baby. You are. Everything gonna be all right. You hear me? And when you come out of surgery, whenever you feel better, you know what to do. Call your girl. Call me or inbox me and let me know you okay, because I'm gonna be worried about you now. I promise. I'm gonna be thinking about you and worried about you. If I don't hear from you, I'm sure gonna worry about you. I ain't lying. And I don't like to worry. So just tap that little bit of pointing finger on your right hand if you left right-handed, and just text it. See, I'm good. Just want to let you know I call you or text you when I get a chance or when I feel a little better, and that'll make me feel better. Okay? I love you, babe. Big Bad said, from all of the heart. From all of the heart. From all of the heart. Yes, from all of the heart, baby. Saying said, girl, I got lost all my hair out. Girl, I lost all my hair after 2 weeks of chemo. And you know what? It's crazy because she's on chemo too. But all her hair ain't came. It's so pretty and long. I mean, she got some good hair, girl. She said, but every time she comb it, she have, big glocks of it coming out. I said, I can't tell. But yeah, I know yours came out, yours done came back though, ain't it, Sandra? When I see you, I think I ain't been seeing you with no wigs on. Yours done came back good. I think now, unless them wigs, you sure looking good, girl. You look wonderful. You don't take away from your looks, that's for sure. Hers neither. And we just say such a rare, shining lady. I know. I try to be, I try to roll with my heart. I've been ugly for too long. I've been ugly for too long. And when that ugly come off of you, watch how I really shine. I'm going to really be looking cute. Because, that ugly lift up our people. God will he'll make you look better when that ugly come off of you. God bless you. God protect you and strengthen you. Thank you. Thank you. You too. You too, baby. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to be a what, babe? Uh, re. Let me see. Hold on, I can't see. Ooh, my eye bad. Let me see. Hold on. What you say? Uh, I can't pronounce that word. You gotta tell me. You gotta call me and talk to me, Sandra. I pray for you. The Lord Jesus is with you all the time. Don't worry about fear. You are protected by the highest, my wonderful. I know that's right. Tell her, Big Bad. That's the truth. She's protected, baby. You know why she protected? Because she's a great, great person. That's why I say that hard go a long way, y'all. We just don't believe that. But that hard will take you a long way because God judge you by that hard. I promise. Inbox me. I'm going to help you get off them meds. Oh, please do. Please do. Oh, my God, I need you. I'm sending out prayers for Sandra and her family in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Teresa. You so sweet. Thank you. That's why I love y'all, man. I do. I'm Being Machine. Let's start our cooking videos together. Let's do it. You do cooking videos too. I gotta come watch you. Let me see. I'm gonna come watch you. I ain't never watch your video. I gotta come watch you, baby. Cause I be subscribing to all these channels that, that be in my live and support me. I gotta go and check you out and support my baby. I sure do. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off here. Sure is. Big Bear said, Amen, amen, babe. Hey, the lady Mel. Hey, beautiful. Hey, my sis, sweetie. I'm so glad to see you in here, my love. My love, I am changing my contents up. No more negativity. Oh, girl, no more negativity. Something that lift up off me, the lady Mel. I just want to do right, girl. I just want to do the right thing, And thank you for coming in. I love you, girl. Thank you for your support. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all make me happy. I promise. Sandra said, I be wearing wigs and I'm trying to get it back, especially the front. Oh, okay. But it don't look like it though. I guess cause the little wigs that you be wearing, they look natural. You know what I'm saying? It looks so pretty. You so beautiful, girl. And you tiny. I seen you and your daughter. I said, oh, she tiny. Not skinny tiny. I'm saying like short. You ain't no real tall lady. I was thinking you was tall. But you not. Fine, fine, baby. Don't play with you. Yes, Lord. Amen. Thank you. Amen, babe. Amen. The lady man, I left my number for you to call me last. Well, you did? In my inbox? I ain't even been back on there to see you, baby. I gotta go and look. Okay. I'm sure I'm gonna call you, girl. I would love to talk to you. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna call you. I ain't see it. You know, if I had seen it, I'd have called you now. You know, I love to talk. I love to talk, especially to positive people. Not no negative people, that's for sure. Yes, I'll call you, my love. Now, I love you more, girl. You know that. I ain't gotta say it. You know how I feel about you. They are human hair from Love Me Hair. You know what? Listen, I've been seeing Love Me. Are they good? Is that good hair, Sandra? Because I've been seeing them. They be emailing me and everything. I said, I don't know how this hair work. Because I'm going to start wearing me some wigs. Like if I can't, go get my hair braided and all that kind of stuff, I could put me a wig on. I want me a wavy wig, a wet and wavy wig, though. I love that wavy look. Let me see. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, love. Hey, baby. Oh, they are good wigs. Okay. I'm going to try them out then. I ain't no wig person, but I sure wear them in my. If I can't get to the, beauty shop and stuff in town, man, I throw one on there. Real convenient. What you say, lady? Mel said, no, I'm not. No, I'm your under your comment sections when you asked me to inbox you. I couldn't inbox you on Facebook. You could? Oh, okay. You left your number in there. I gotta go look then. That's why I ain't seen it neither. I gotta go look, babe. Okay. I'm gonna go look and call you. I'll call you later because I know you probably busy. I'm gonna do a video in a little. I'm gonna get up and take a shower and get myself together and probably get up and fry some fish. Well, I'm gonna fry them some fish. I think I'm gonna bake my fish. I gotta do right, girl. I'm on steroid. I don't want to get fat. I'm already fat. I gotta start working on me. You heard me. So I probably bake my fish, but I'm gonna fry theirs. Yeah, they also got sales. They do? Okay. Y'all gonna get, I want a wet and wavy. Where they ain't gotta be wet, but I'm gonna wet it and put some mousse on it. And I love those kind of wigs. I don't want no bangs or nothing like that. I just want one of those pretty wigs. And I want mine to be long. I like those long wigs. Gorgeous said, hey, send in chat. Waiting on my braider to do the baby hair. Oh, your baby hair. Your baby hair or your baby, your child baby hair. Gorgeous, what's up, gorgeous? You got the right name, girl. Gorgeous. You are gorgeous. I was saying earlier, I'm gonna only eat fish, no meat, no chicken. Oh, okay, yes. Yep. I think I'm gonna do that too, boo. I gotta work on me, babe. You heard me. I have to. Girl, if I get something, I'm gonna tell you something though. I love my thighs. I love my legs. I have big legs, but the only part that made me look fat is my stomach. If I get rid of this stomach, Sandra, my little booty might poke out a little bit better. You know that stomach, when that stomach poke out in the front, it takes away from that booty too. I ain't just never had no booty, but I got a little booty now that I done gained some weight. If I lose my stomach, I think my booty will poke out a little bit better. Cause you know one thing what I say? What have I always said, y'all? I ain't going to have no surgery or nothing. I ain't going to do that. I'm scared. If I wasn't a nervous wreck and scary of surgery and all that kind of stuff, I probably would have. But I'm scared. I ain't getting on nobody table, baby. Only surgery I want to have is in my mouth with my teeth. I wanna get some. If I don't get the veneers, I want to get the screw ins. But that costs a lot. That's why I want to be blessed to have a little bit of money so I can do the things I want to do before I leave this God green earth. I want some pretty teeth in my mouth. And I had pretty teeth at first, y'all. My mama told me, don't get them goals in your mouth, girl. You got pretty teeth. I ain't listen being grown, you know, and I went and messed my mouth up. So I'm suffering the consequences now. But guess what? If God willing, I'm gonna go get me my mouth fixed. I already done told y'all now. I'm not playing. Ruthless said, hey, beautiful. Hey, sent. Hey, chat. Hi, chat. Hey, Ruthless Rider. Hey, beautiful. Hey, love. How are you today, my love? Okay, you wanted to explain the misunderstanding when someone said I blocked them, which is not true at all. Oh, yeah, I remember. I remember, babe. Yeah, I'm gonna call you. We gonna talk. But like I said, I think it was my phone. Because my phone been messing up, girl. It just goes out. And then guess what? My cousin Eris B, she said the same thing. She said somebody in your live was blocking me. She inboxed me and told me that. I just read that yesterday. She said, no, that was day before yesterday. She said, she said, I was trying to tell you something, But somebody kept blocking me. I said, I don't think they block you. I think that my something was wrong with my phone. And I think it's still something wrong with it. It's something, y'all. It'll go out on me. Just clunk out. Boop, gone, back. So I don't know, babe. But, I still want to apologize for that. I don't know who it was. I couldn't find out. I don't know what I'm doing, child. My mind won't let me figure nothing out on this YouTube stuff. I don't know nothing. They be trying to tell me, you can improve your channel by this and by that. I'm like, how do I do that? So, but anyway, I think, like I said, I still think it was something wrong with my phone. I don't know. Well, I didn't know you. Wait a minute. Wow, I didn't know you look so beautiful. For real, Big Bad. You must just not coming on here. You just not coming on my channel? Respect, kind lady. Respect, Big Bad. For real, you're a real lady, like your type. Thank you, thank you. Oh, your hair. So she got to do your baby hair, you say? Girl, tell me why I lost one braid, y'all, from my right side. Oh my God, you might not want to get that baby hair braided. One braid that came out of my head already, girl. It pulled all my little hair out. If you look at the braid, my hair is in the braid. You hear me? I said, oh my God. I hope don't no more stop breaking out, coming out my head. I hate when that happens. Christopher say, love you, big girl. Thank you, Christopher. Call me big girl. Thank you. You are a beauty. You are a beauty. You don't need nothing. Thank you, Big Bad. I ain't listen. I ain't gonna get nothing either. I ain't gonna get none. No, sir. I can't. I'm scared. Kashira said, hi. Hi, Kashira. The lady man said, no worries. Thank you, Bad. I love you here. Oh, don't have that sad face. You know I love you. And I'm sorry about that. I apologize to you again. I am so sorry because you my girl. You my sis. And I have always loved you from day one when you first started coming on. I'ma always love you. I'ma always love you, the lady Mia, because you always been good to your girl. You always supported me. Always. And I love you. God is good. Hey, Smithson, it's hard being the bigger person, but we see the bigger picture, and that's how we want God to view us. Proud of you, Miss Sin. It takes a wise person, but wait a minute. It takes a wise person to be vulnerable. Exactly. Thank you, babe. And that's me. I think my heart is just too big. I got a big heart. I don't like to see people hurt. I mean, now, she did do the most sometimes. She did. But I still don't want to see her hurt. When I see her sitting over there, I say, man, I don't want to be the reason. You know, that's my sister-in-law. We can't get around that one. And, it is what it is. We sister-in-laws, you know. And, my heart just big. I don't want to hurt nobody. Like I say, we just who we are. People ain't gonna change because somebody else talking about them. And because guess what? You're not gonna make me change just by you talking about me. You really actually make people worse by talking about them. So well, I'm gonna show them. You know, when you stop, people gonna do what they want to do, and if they want to do better for themselves, they can. And if they feel that's the best they can do, that's it. That's okay. That's them. That's their life. I ain't gotta live it. Like they ain't got to live my life. And we still going to be good. I'm going to let you know how the surgery went, okay? Yes, please do. Please do, Sandra. Because if you don't, I'm going to be calling you. You can believe it. And I'm going to go. I don't know. Have we ever talked on the phone? I might have your number. But if I don't, guess what? I'll call you on the inbox. You're going to be like, who is it calling my Facebook inbox? Miss Cindy. Yes, so don't make me do that, okay? I love you, girl, and everything gonna be just fine. I promise you that. Okay, gotta get back to work. Love you, girl. Love you, babe. Be safe and have a good day. Throwing a kiss back at you, the lady male. Throwing that kiss right back at you, girl. Big bad said, damn, you a mess. Don't be cursing in here now. We finna do right. Sandra said, yes, we did once. Okay, so I have your number. Okay. Well, I'm going to call you if you don't call me because I got to check on you, make sure you're good. How long you going to be in the hospital? Do you know or they ain't say? Or is it a outpatient surgery? Sandra, I know you got to go because you got to go to work. But we'll talk, though. We'll talk, babe. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm finna get out of here anyway. I gotta get up and take me a shower. I'm going home. Same day. Oh, it's the same day procedure. Oh, that's good. That's love, baby. I love that. What you call it? What they call it? Outpatient surgery or something like that. I love them. When I had my little surgery, I go home the same day too. Yes, ma'am. Even when I had my C-section, I had my C-section with my baby. You doing a breast lift? That what you doing? Ooh, girl. Look at you. You want your breasts, you want your, so does that make them bigger or they just lifting them up? Baby, what you trying to look good for, baby? Girl gonna have new boobs. Oh, okay. I wish I could get these cut down, baby. You hear me? Oh my goodness, you doing good. That's good, girl. I wish I can get some of these breasts cut off. But I ain't gonna mess with these breasts though. They don't bother me. I ain't gonna bother them. I be doing my what you call it, self-examinations. You lay on your back and you like, okay, you want to check your right when you do it with the left hand, lay flat. Flat, don't cross your legs or nothing like that. And check for knots in your breast. That's how people be checking. I do my own breast examination. If they don't bother me, I ain't bothering them. And they ain't bothering me. Thank you, Jesus. I pray. Ooh, thank you. He's so good to me. I had oh yeah, I know. Last year, so the right one is small. But you know what? My right one is smaller than my left one too. Yes, ma'am. My right breast is a little bit smaller than my left one. But that's everybody though. You know that. But I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying. You had to have it. Yeah. I know what you're saying though, babe. Gotta go back to work. Love you. Love all y'all. Love you, baby. Ruthless. Thank you for coming in, my love. Thank you, pretty girl. So they have to lift the left one. Okay. I see what you're saying. Baby, you ain't going like that. I know that's right. Some people probably wouldn't even do that. You know, us as women, beautiful women that want our, stuff to be right, we going to go and get what's right. Just like this knot on top of my foot, on my left foot over there. It's just a little bit of knot, but it bothers me to have it there. You know what I'm saying? And I want it gone. I do. I want it gone. Bad, bad. Real bad. You are definitely a pretty lady. We love you. Thank you, Big Bad. Thank you, baby. And God bless y'all. God bless you too, love. Have a great, wonderful day. Can't wait to wear outfits without a bra. I know that's right. What you said. Girl, I gotta have one on every time. I wear a sports bra. I used to wear, them tight bra. Now I wear a sports bra now. Because I don't like nothing tight on my breasts. And then I sleep. I sleep with one of my arms over my breasts too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want, even though Walt don't move, he don't move in his sleep. I'm scared Yaya gonna jump on my breast or something because she's sleeping in the bed with us, child. And I don't want nobody to, kick me or hit me in my breast. Because that will cause knots in your titties too. Yep. I wear a sports bra. Yep, me too. I do too. I got a Adidas sports bra, then I got a pink sports bra. You know, when you get something from Pink, I got about two, three of sports bras I be wearing. But I'm gonna have to give me. I got a bra from uh dealers. They bras so expensive, girl. I need to give me another one. But in the meantime, I wear my little sports bra. It do it good for me. Because them big bras that you get from dealers, them expensive bras, they have your titties sticking out so big. Like my titties just huge. I like the sports bra where it don't make my titties look so big. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Yeah, we'll talk later, babe. Okay. Go ahead and go back to work. I love you. Danger. Big babe, you something else. Oh my God, you something else. But anyway, y'all, I'm finna get out of here. And so I can go take a shower, jump in the shower, and fix me something to eat because I'm hungry. I'm hungry now, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for understanding. Thank y'all for coming in. And like I said, let's stay positive. Let's love each other. Pray for each other. And pray for Adrian over there, y'all. Pray for Wanda. Um, she just got at the hospital. Pray for her. Pray for Adrian. Pray for me. I need prayer too. I love y'all, and we going to pray for each other. What are you making to eat? I'm going to fry walk them some fish if they want some. But I'm going to bake me some fish. Okay, y'all? I love y'all. And are we... Wait a minute, what Big Bear said? Bon appetit. You're the favorite can curvy. Yeah, I'm curvy, child. Ooh, too curvy. I'm Bean Machine said, are we doing a cooking video today? Yeah. Look, Bean, do you have my Facebook page? Go on there and inbox me, Brownlee Cynthia, so we can talk and I can let you know what time cause I got to take me a shower and get up and I'm gonna straighten up a little bit. Then I'm gonna cook. I gotta clean the kitchen. I'm gonna girl, dirt every try call himself clean up. He don't clean up good like I like it to be. I like my kitchen clean, 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 baby. And he don't do it good. So I got to straighten up a little bit. But yeah, we're going to do it today. I need you to hit me up, though, boo. It's Brownlee Cynthia. And let me know your YouTube name, and let me know so we can talk. You're blessed. You know that damn. Big Bear, you something. I thought you were gone. Your butt ain't going nowhere. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. I love y'all. We'll talk later, y'all. Let me get up out of here. I'll be laying here all day if I don't get up now. A kind of elegant curvy with all respect. Thank you. Yeah, I try to keep myself up, but if I keep on eating like a pig, I'm going to be big. Hey, Mary. Good morning, sis, Ma, and Chet. Hey, my love. Can you call me when you get a chance? Please? Because I'm finna get out of here, babe. I've been on here over an hour. Almost probably two. For real, for real. Okay, love you, babe. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Remember what I said, y'all, okay? Let's do right by each other. Talk to y'all later.